Row 6 is spaced 4 single crochets, 1 increase, and repeats 6 times. Here are the marks of the pull-out pin. The first stitch is here. We crochet 4 single crochets in a single stitch. Four single crochets are knitted in one place. The next needle is inserted. Crochet 2 single crochets in this stitch. A set of patterns is woven into the scene. Let's demonstrate another set. First, crochet 4 single crochets, then repeat the single crochet and increase to the next stitch. Increase single crochet means crocheting 2 single crochets in the same stitch. This way, we completed 2 sets. Let's finish 6 sets. 6 sets of weaving patterns are complete. The 6th line contains 36 frames. We hook a pull-out frame at the first frame, lock in one frame. Knit the 7th row. In the 7th line, every 5 short frames are hooked to a sandwich frame. We check a short frame at the position of the first frame. Next frame, a short frame. We finish sketching 5 individual short frames. Five individual short frames are woven together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then to the next stitch. In this stitch set, by 2 single crochets. A set of patterns is completed. 5 individual single crochets at intervals. You need to buy an extra needle. We bought 6 sets. 6 sets of pattern knitting complete the 7th row. There are a total of 42 needles. We do every pull-out at a low needle. Lock 1 stitch and knit the 8th row. Buy an increase every 6 single crochets. Below. A needle, a single needle. We draw a short frame in each frame, and after 6 short frames, after completing 6 short frames, we move on to the next frame. Draw 2 short frames in this frame. This completes the anti-group rule. Let's make 6 sets according to this pattern. First, sketch 6 individual short frames. Then in the next frame, check a short frame plus frame, repeating the loop to finish 6 sets. 6 sets of patterns are knitted, completing the 8th row, with a total of 48 frames. We pull out evenly at the position of the nail needle. Defeat. The thread ends on the surface. Hide the thread tip. Hide the thread end, then reverse it, following the protrusion formed by the needle wood. Inside this raised line, wear it a few times to hide it. Hide. We always do this with the thread end, then reverse it over. Hide along this grain. After hiding a few stitches, cut the thread end. This is the reverse side. This side is the front. Lock one stitch and continue knitting. Weave the 9th row. Lines 9 to 16 are all short frames in each frame, neither adding nor decreasing. The frame count per line remains unchanged. There are 48 frames. After that, we repeat the weaving. Tick once in each frame. After each line, make sure to draw a end off frame at the position of the first frame. Then lock one frame and weave the next row. Here is the 9th line. 1 2 1. 9th row. We keep crossing line 16. Each reel screen is hooked once in a short mantra. There are a total of 48 reel screens per line. 16 rows, weaving complete. Let's demonstrate again. Clear smells indicate the front. We adjust it as we hook. Hook the front like this. 16 rows of edge weaving are complete. Line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5, line 6, row 8, line 9, line 10, line 11, line 12, line 13, line 14, line 15, line 16. Hook without adding or decreasing. After finishing, you'll have a shape that looks like a hat. Continue knitting the 17th row, and at the 17th row, start reducing the stitch. For each single crochet on crochet 4, 1 decrease stitch. Frame entry at the position of frame B. Using a short frame. Here is line 17. First, draw 4 individual short frames. After 4 separate short frames ended, let's reduce the frame rate. Hook the frame to the outer half of the next frame. Wearing half a pair like this, hook the frame and then the outer half of the next frame. Bring the line over into the frame. Hook 2 coils on the frame. We usually outline short frames. This way, we will set up 2 frames. Merge this frame and this frame into a frame. Frame is a short frame with reduced frames. Then move on to the next frame and weave the second set. Then start counting from here, then check out 4 separate short frames. Each piece has 4 short frames. Check a frame reduction. Repeat this pattern 8 times. After completing 4 individual short frames, subtract 1 frame before the next frame is completed. Outer half frame, 5 frames, then the next outer half frame enters the frame. Drag the string over. The frame is complete. Follow this pattern to complete 8 groups. Complete 8 sets of pattern knitting. Line 17 has 40 frames in total. We unscrew the low frame position. Sway frame weaves line 18, hooking a short frame every 3 short frames, repeating 8 times. First, check out 3 separate short frames. Then move to the outer half of the next frame. Then the next outer half frame enters. A brief frame is complete. Then, on the next frame, the second set begins to be knitted. We finished 8 sets. 8 sets of weaving are completed. The 18th line has 32 frames in a single glance. You are promoted to the position of the first branch. Each frame is woven into the 19th line. 2 short frames, 1 short frame. Repeat 8 times. Next frame, check a short frame. 2 separate short frames are woven into a long piece. Let's go sketch the frame. The outer half of the next frame is entering the frame. Then to the next frame, half a frame outside the screen. All frames were reduced. That way, we completed a set. Then move on to the next frame. Continue weaving the next set. A short frame, then to the next frame. 1 short frame is enough. 2 short frames end. Then to the outer half of the next frame. Next frame, half a frame off screen. Enough to reduce frame rates. Alright, we've finished 2 groups. We follow the pattern to complete 8 sets. 8 sets of pattern weaving complete line 19. There are a total of 24 frames. You are reaching at a low frame rate. Sew the frame. Knit line 20. The knitting method for row 20 is the same as for row 19. 2 short frames at intervals. Hook 1 frame reduction. Repeat row 20 for 6 sets. Two short frames end. To the next frame of the outer half of the screen. Then the outer half of the next frame enters the frame. Check a frame reduction. A set of patterns is completed. On line 20, we cross 6 groups. 2 short needles along the groove. Further groove and reduce the needle. Look at this pattern. Let's go Lailu. Completion of 6 groups of edges. We pull at the first stitch. The 20th milligram contains a total of 18 needlewood units. After promotion, we keep the thread longer. Over 20 centimeters. Okay, the coil on the groove needle. Just pull it out from. Stuffed cotton is placed inside the head. After the cotton is good, let's adjust it like this. Adjust the shape. No need to cram too much. Just make it even because let's weave the arms, demonstrating this with a single color. We choose colors based on the style we purchase. First, start with 6 single crochets. The pinky finger wraps from front to back. From front to back, circling around 10 fingers. Then, from front to back, circle the middle finger once. Pinch the crossed area with your thumb. This thread is stretched straight. If it isn't, let's pull the thread wrapped around the pinky finger. This tightens it. Keep this thread taut. Crochet through the first line. Hooked up, this stretched line. Drag it over. After dragging it over, crochet the hook forward. Move the loop to the center of the crochet hook. Flip the crochet hook upward. Adjust the length of the cable. Put the line in your left hand. Adjust a bit longer. Lift the hook upward to enlarge the coil. Winding the wire backward. Crochet through the loop and move the hook forward. This doesn't count as a single injection. We secure the coil on the finger. Continue knitting 6 single crochets in the reel. Insert the needle into the coil. Hook the thread over. Move the hook forward. Flip it up again. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Hook the hook in your right hand upward. Raise the coil. Then move the meat line backward. Drag through 2 coils at once. Move the hook forward. This completes a single crochet at the gap between 2 lines. Insert the marker. Exist. the gap between two lines. Insert the marker clip to mark it. The first needle curtain marker is complete. Then use the same method. Knit short crochets. Insert the needle into the coil. Hook the thread over. Then move the loop to the center of the crochet hook. Lift upward. Raise the coil. Then wind the yarn backward and pass through two coils at once. The second single crochet is done. Let's follow this method. Crochet 6 single crochets inside the loop. We brought it over while outlining lines. The string worn by your left hand should move upward. This makes it easier for us to knit. You can also remove the coil. Directly pinch the coil with your thumb and middle finger. Then weave inside the ring. 6. Short stitches are finished. The needlewood marked by the marker is the first stitch. Here is the second shot. The third injection, fourth injection, fifth injection, sixth injection. The loop on the crochet hook does not count as making one stitch. After completing 6 single crochets, we find the reserved thread end. Directly pull the yarn end to tighten the coil. After tightening, general. Place the thread end in your right hand. Crochet needle. Insert the needle into the needlewood where we marked the marker. Weaving pull-out needles. Thread the wire through the coil. The first single crochet. After dragging it over, crochet 2 loops on the hook, dragging the first thread, push to the second coil. Still do it, start stitching 6 single crochets. The weaving is complete. Lock 1 needle, knit the second row. The second row has 1 more stitch. A single needle, 1 extra stitch. Repeat 3 sets. The position where the first stitch enters the second row. In us, it also works with 6 single crochets at the starting stitch. Insert the needle at the first single crochet, that is, the previous line. The frame screen marked by the intermediate number button. Please attach the reference frame. Entering the frame, weave a short frame within this frame. Pull the coil upward. The coil height determines the tightness of the frame screen. The first short frame mark. Then the next frame enters the frame. 2 short frames are woven in this frame. A short frame is finished. Continue framing at the same position. Then weave a short frame. That way, we completed a set. 1 individual short frame at every interval. You need to check the frame boost. The first short frame of the second group is completed. Then weave 2 short frames in the next frame. After completing 2 sets, finish the remaining group. 3. The group of weaving is complete. There are a total of 9 frames. Let's check the frame rates. The position of the symbol library is the first short frame, the first frame, the second frame, the third frame, frame 4, frame 5, frame 6, frame 7, frame 8. 9th stitch. The loop on the crochet hook does not count as 1 stitch. After completing 9 stitches, go to the first needle block and hook 8 stitches. Twist 8 stitches to complete.